My name's Aryn Pepper. I'm doing Dry January myself. As someone who uses alcohol, obviously, as a job and a career, I try to take breaks as much as I can. I do wish that we, hopefully in the future, will come up with different terminology as far as mocktail is concerned, because mock is kind of suggesting that it's fake. And just because it doesn't have alcohol in it, I do think that there should be an opportunity to still call it a cocktail. So you'll start to see menus now too, and classes we might do as well that just say no ABV or low ABV, and a lot of people are choosing to do less alcohol as well, not necessarily straight teetotal. People are starting to take the effects of alcohol a little bit more seriously. My personal favorite cocktails tend to be extremely booze forward. I do like to sip on a cocktail for a long period of time. I'm looking for something that doesn't necessarily taste like I'm getting a new mixed juice. With a Negroni or anything where we're just using a distilled spirit, this included, even though it's not an alcoholic spirit, we're going to be doing it stirred because this slows the actual dilution of the drink and allows us to enjoy it a little bit better. We'll start with the double ingredient that makes our gin component tonight. So we'll do a ½ ounce of the Tuscan juniper, and then to make things easy, we're going to put it in the same 1 ounce top here, and we'll do 1/2 ounce of the French gentian. We'll do the top there, so that's the full ounce of our gin component. The Martini Vibrante, we're going to do 1 full ounce to get that really beautiful Negroni color. So it's nice and deep red, as well as that orange flavor that we're looking for. And then the Monsieur Cocktail Aperitivo to really drive home our graciousness in our cocktail this evening. Or mocktail, I guess, but it is a cocktail in the end. We're looking for something that reminds us of that cocktail feel. So this is why I think it's very important that we're starting to see distilled spirits that are non-alcoholic, because they have that ability to create complexity in the drink. We're looking for that richness, that heaviness, that weight, and that warmth that you kind of get from a cocktail as well. I want to taste something that's got, that maybe pairs well with my food, maybe adds to the experience that I'm having. And then we're just going to be topping that off with a bit of ice and then a quick 10 stir. The reason why we're doing that, again, is because we're trying to avoid too much dilution in here. We want to keep that body. So you pour over the top here. It is going to be a bit lighter than a Negroni, but quite literally, you could trick me into thinking that this was exactly the same. And just to add a little bit more orange, we're going to get some orange oil in there, but we aren't going to keep the zest. So if you spritz it like this, you'll be able to get the oils and you'll be able to actually see them hit the top of the glass. Do a quick top of the rim here just to get that orange flavor everywhere. And then we are using a very delicately dehydrated and candied orange just to top that off. And that is our non-alcoholic Negroni. I also like to have a mocktail that doesn't look as silly. Like, I want it to look as serious as a cocktail and as serious as an old fashioned or a Manhattan or whatever we're having, or a Negroni. I do want to be able to enjoy it and not have a ton of people asking why I'm not drinking this evening or prodding. There's a lot of stigma because I think a lot of the time if someone's not drinking, it's always some sort of big news to a lot of people, but some of us just choose not to drink that night because we just don't want to feel rough the next morning. Some people just don't feel like having that feeling anymore, and it's as simple as that, but it can also mean perhaps you're not drinking anymore because you had a habit before or you're pregnant. So everyone's kind of like drawing for that gossip, I think, when they're asking if someone's not drinking and why they're not drinking. I just really hope that that stigma, we leave that in 2023, we move forward in 2024, and you know, you can drink or not drink and it doesn't matter.